Gender, we have known for long that it's a cross-cutting area and therefore complex to that extent. But climate is also no more just a nature, a phenomenon guided by nature. It's also man-made. A lot of even natural thing that we are witnessing is result of our own acts and adventures. And therefore, that makes it doubly difficult. How do you deal with two cross-cutting areas at the same time? It's not easy when it comes to act on those or understand those. So I think that's a big challenge, and therefore partnership becomes important. And partnership becomes even more important when we are talking of small states. But in every context, it becomes important for pooling of resources, and resources is not only about money. For instance, knowledge. Knowledge we need because these are cross-cutting areas, these are diversified areas. There's so many ways of action and interaction that we need diversity of knowledge as well. And if we don't partner, we actually are poorer by that extent in terms of even understanding the phenomenon and knowing how to respond to it. So resources, if you interpret resources in a wider sense, looking at in terms of finance, in terms of sharing of knowledge, not only to understand but sharing of use of knowledge, even in terms of now technology plays a big role. If we are talking of data that's guided by satellite, by AI, and in all that partnership plays a role. And again, not only from financial perspective but also perspective. Honorable Minister was making a reference to voice. Now that is also an important thing of sharing of knowledge and resources, because perspectives differ. When a researcher brings something and when somebody who is acting on the ground, the perspectives vary. And therefore partnerships are huge. Partnerships are key to that, and it has to go beyond region. A lot of things that we understand in Pacific has validity for the Caribbean. A lot of things that we understand in the Caribbean has validity in the Pacific. And then it also goes to the Indian Ocean. If you look at Maldives and Seychelles that are stuck in a different kind of geography but face very similar things. And therefore partnerships are key.